Konnichiwa! Over the past few months, I've been ripping down my games room and building up a brand new one. I've done a ton of stuff to it, like this custom shelving here, which have allowed me to increase the number of video games I can have. I also built something in this room which could ruin my retro video gaming, but I'm hoping that this box here will solve all my problems. Game on! So when I was a kid growing up in the 80s, I saw this amazing advert. I think it was like maybe for like the Master System or the NES, where this guy's playing his latest game, and he's playing on this video wall where the game is displayed on like 20 monitors all over this wall. And I thought that was so cool. And so as I've grown up, one of the things that I wanted to do was to kind of build myself a video wall. The other was to own an arcade cab like everyone else, but I got that. But yeah, so this video wall here is something that I've wanted for forever. Now, the big problem is playing retro games through these screens isn't the greatest. They're a bit blurry, a bit rubbish. And so I've kind of taken a bit of a risk doing this because I've got rid of all my CRTs to be able to save space. My room here, and I'll do a room tour at some point, but my room here is super small, and the CRTs I had in it were just taking up way too much space. So replace them with flat panels, but at the risk that my games are going to look rubbish. But this here, this I'm hoping, I really do hope, is going to solve all my problems. This is an OSSC, and hopefully, if it works, I should be able to play my games in glorious Super SD resolution. Let's check it out.
You're playing with power.
So here we have the OSSC. Let's open it up. Pretty excited. Okay, so we got the main unit, it's well wrapped. That's cool. We'll check that out in a second. Then we've got the controller. So this is a programmable controller, but it's just a standard one. And then I bought that, and I bought the overlay, this overlay here, to go with it, and the overlay has all the OSSC controls on it, which is awesome. Then you also have to buy the power separately as well, and on their website they say they do this basically because a lot of people may already have this, or you could buy a cheaper option, I guess. And then they've supplied these different adapters for different countries, so US, UK, Europe. I'm not sure what the other one is. Maybe it's Australia or something. I'm not sure. But let's go in and take a look at the OSSC. So it's wrapped. Oh, okay. So it's wrapped as well. So it's inside the bubble wrap, and then we've got this this wrapping over the top of it as well to make sure it's safe. I'm glad they've done this actually, because it's a pretty expensive bit of kit. So everything that I've bought, so I bought pretty much everything except for the SCART, I think, and that's cost me about £200, which is probably what, about $260. But it looks amazing. I love how everything's exposed. You know, they don't have like a case hiding everything. It's very cool. VGA adapter here. This power button looks cool. Ooh, that feels nice. That does feel nice. The power button's awesome. And these two little buttons here, they're just used for selecting options if you don't have the controller. Oh, and look inside there, it says OSSC as well. That's a nice touch, that's very cool. It's a really nice unit. The feet are sticky, not sticky as in, they got a lot of friction to them. So it won't slide off if you're putting it at an angle, although I don't know why you'd put it at an angle. Yeah, this is a pretty nice bit of kit. I just really hope it works with my screens. So there's everything. So I've got the OSSC set up over here. It's plugged into my favorite console of all time, my Mega Drive, Mega CD Mark 1. I'm missing my 32X, so my 32X broke a few years back, so I haven't got a 32X anymore, which I need to replace. But that kind of combination of the 32X, the Mark 1 Mega Drive and the Mark 1 Mega CD were fantastic. But we're going to test out the OSSC, the OSSC first, and we're going to do it with Golden Axe 2. It's one of my favorite games as well. So I'm going to go ahead, set everything up, and we'll see if it works. Okay, so I've not read the instruction manual at all. In fact, it doesn't come with an instruction manual. I think the leaflet that you get with it is for the controller here on how to kind of do the customizable or the custom control settings. So I'm going to have to look up on YouTube. So I'm just going to kind of boot it up and hope it works. So what I've got is an HDMI going in. The HDMI is going to a splitter, and it should be a like almost zero latency splitter, which is pushing the signal to the three screens here. This one's a smart tablet, and I kind of use this for if I need to kind of have playthroughs, or if I want a YouTube video on, or kind of just a picture of the game on there. So I have that there. So it's these three panels here that have it. So yeah, the HDMI going into the splitter. Then for the Mega Drive, I've got a RGB cable with a separate stereo sound coming out. So it should be stereo into RGB. Let's switch this on. Okay, that looks good. Ooh, interesting. I don't know how this is appearing on camera, but this looks cool. This looks like a test pattern here. Oh, I don't like that. Let's change the Sony. I'll tell you what, the Bravia is the worst of all the screens here. These two are kind of relatively cheap panels. They're like £300 each. So what's that? Maybe $400. They're not the best things out there, but I kind of just wanted something for the retro gaming in there, and I actually wanted inputs as well. So if this doesn't work, I can input at least the RGB cable straight into the back of the TVs. Let's change this to 4.3. Okay, right. Screen set up, OSSC on. Let's flick on. Let's flick on Golden Axe 2, and fingers crossed this is going to work. Right, power on. Nothing's happening. Do I have to do anything? Change. Whoa! Yes! This is freaking awesome! Look at this! Oh my god, this is amazing! Can I put scan lines on? Scan line type. Yep, so it looks, I can put scan lines on. This is freaking amazing. You have no idea how happy I am that this works. Oh my god, this is brilliant. Okay, right. Let's play some retro games. Start. And what a game to play it on as well. This is amazing. Right. I can't believe this works. It just works instantly. I have done nothing to it. I switched it on. I had to switch the input. But apart from that, I've done nothing else. This looks great. Look at this. Okay, I'm overcome with joy that I just got my ass kicked there, but this is brilliant. This is amazing. Look how crisp it is. Every single pixel. This is fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Give us your spell book. Okay. Let's pause that. Right. I'm going to play this. I'm going to spend a couple of hours. I'm going to try the consoles. I think I should be good for everything from Gen 3 upwards. Maybe not the NES. Maybe not the NES. Maybe I have to get something for the NES. Because I've only got composite, I think it's composite out I've got. I don't know the difference. I always get muddled up with component and composite, but I have to look at the NES. I do have to buy an RGB cable for this for the Super Nintendo, but then if I buy an RGB cable for the Super Nintendo, it should work on the GameCube and the N64. 3DO, again, I should be able to get RGB out on that. Same with the Neo Geo. So I think just Gen 1 and Gen 2 is the stuff I won't be able to play, because that's like a RF out. So maybe I can get a converter for that, or a splitter. I mean, if you know, let me know in the comments if there's anything I can do to play those Gen 1s through the OSSC. That'd be awesome. But let's play some retro gaming on two 42-inch screens. This is freaking great. So I thought I'd compare the capture that I did last week or the week before for my getaway video, my developer's secret video for the getaway. Now with that, I just recorded everything through Composite, which went through a HDMI converter into the screen, and it was pretty mucky. I mean, it kind of scaled it up to 1080, but you could see it was a little bit blurry and the colors weren't great. So we're going to compare that footage that I recorded, and I'm going to try and we're going to compare it against the footage with the test kit going through the OSSC to see if there's any major difference there. Well, this is a lot sharper. I don't know if this will pick up on the capture, but yeah, this is really sharp. And the scan lines make a huge difference on it as well. They kind of clean up the image a little bit. And I've noticed some flickering on the PS2, especially on like the start screen, and I actually noticed it on the PS1. There's like this little flickering on it, but as soon as you get into game, that kind of pretty much vanishes. But yeah, the scan lines help clean up some artifacts that you can see, but like I can read the scene so well. And you can see the cans here. I can actually see the labels, and I can actually see the actual cans, whereas on the original capture you can see like it's a bit blurry and muggy, but here it's pretty damn sharp. This is fantastic. This is so good. I love this. This is my most favorite thing in the games room, apart from all the games and consoles and the video wall and the arcade machine and my Miyamoto signed Legends of Zelda. But apart from that, it's my most favorite thing in the games room. It's brilliant. I'm so glad this works. This is absolutely fantastic. The quality of the image is brilliant. Absolutely love it. If you can afford to get yourself an OSSC and you have big flat screen panels like this, definitely get one. It is absolutely amazing. I still haven't gone into the features. I don't know how all of it works. Kind of messed around a little bit with it. I'm gonna have to look at one of the videos online on YouTube just to see exactly what I can get out of this device. But it is fantastic. It makes Mega Drive, Gen 4 games look stunning, Gen 3 games look amazing. What it does for the PlayStation and PlayStation 2 is also fantastic. I love this device. I'm so glad this works. This could have been an absolute disaster doing this with the games room. So if you're a massive fan of retro gaming, then why not join the community here at Retro Gamer Boy by clicking on my little pixel head below. And while you're on the channel, why not check out these two videos over here as well.